So you're moving here to the Destin-Fort Walton Beach area, and you're considering moving to Niceville, and you're wondering what the pros are and what the cons are. Well, in this video, we're going to go over the top 5 pros and top 5 cons. And you want to stick around to the end, because the number 5 pro might make or break your decision. So stay tuned. What's up, everybody? This is Tim Whittemore with the Whittemore Group right here in the Destin-Fort Walton Beach area. This is your first time to our channel. We do tons and tons of videos about everything you need to know about our area. As a military veteran of 14 years and now military spouse, I've moved tons of places. And every time I moved somewhere, there was always such a lack of information of where to move to and what to anticipate. That's why we created this channel for you. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button, click that little bell so you're notified every single time we got a new video coming up. Honestly, we get tons of phone calls and emails and texts each and every day from people that are curious or just moving here and have some questions, and well, we absolutely love it. So if you are moving to this area and you need some help, again, give us a call, a text, email, heck, shoot us a little paper airplane. Whatever you need to do, we got your back when moving here to the Destin-Fort Walton Beach area. Well, today we're talking about Niceville. Let's talk about the pros and the cons. A little bit about Niceville. It's located just north of Destin, which is of course just north of Eglin Air Force Base. It's a population of about 15,000. So not that big, I mean, in comparison. All right, so let's get the cons out of the way first, shall we? All right, so number 1 con for living in Niceville is, well, the housing prices are a little bit on the high end. You've got a median home price around $356,000. Now that's a low of about $70,000, which is probably a shack somewhere, and a high of a $1.9 million. Now that's probably a gorgeous house sitting out on the bay. Actually, it was. I looked it up prior to this video. All right, and your average rent for Niceville is going to be around $1,750 per month. Now that's on average. You've got a low of $750 to a high of $2,600 per month. Now compare that to your national average. Your average home price for a single family home is about $184,700. If you're looking to rent, it's around $943 per month. Okay, number 2 is the cost of living is more on the higher end in this area. So as we look at cost of living, we see it on an index, and the index goes up to 100, where 100 is the national average across the continental United States. Well, Niceville sits at a 108.3, which means it's 8.3% above the national average, so a little bit more expensive. All right, number 3 con is, well, the jet noise. It's unavoidable. You're right north of the Eglin Air Force Base, also the Destin-Fort Walton Beach Airport, so the jet noise is going to happen. I can tell you from living here, you don't really notice it that much, although the closer that you get to the approach end of one of the runways in Valparaiso, which is just south of Niceville, it becomes very, very noticeable. But again, you do get used to it. All right, number 4 con is, well, Niceville just isn't run down enough. So if you're looking for a cheap, rundown area with nothing to do, well, this maybe not be the place for you. There's lots of new construction popping up all over the place. They're taking the older houses and they're rehabbing them. It's just a more affluent feel going into Niceville. Now, number 5 con is, well, it's got too inviting of a name. Niceville? I mean, who wants to live in a place that sounds so nice? All right, so let's go on to the pros. Number 1 pro for living in Niceville is the schools. That's one of the main reasons that people want to move into Niceville, is because it's the top rated in the entire area. It's rated A, and most people, it's because of the high school and the sports programs that they do offer. Number 2 pro is the light traffic. Well, relatively speaking. Most people like to drive around Niceville to get to places that they want to go, such as Destin, Crestview, and Fort Walton Beach. So you pretty much have the town to yourself. Number 3 is there's lots of great restaurants. They've got everything from schnitzel to Hawaiian to sushi to Mexican and even seafood on the bay. They pretty much have it all and it's delicious. All right, number 4 pro is it's easy access to water activities. You've got boat launches, marinas, docks, and plus you're only a short car trip or boat ride to Destin and Crab Island and all the places that you want to go. And number 5, last but not least pro for living in Niceville is the easy access to the surrounding areas. You've got Highway 20 to go to the airport, you've got Highway 293 to get you into Destin, and 85 to get you up to Crestview, aka I-10, which gives you access into Pensacola or all the way out to Tallahassee or wherever you want to go. So that's all that we have for you for the pros and cons of living in Niceville. If you've got any questions about anything we talked about here, go ahead and leave them here in the comments below. If you are moving to this area and you have some questions and you need some help, again, you can give us a call, a text, an email, whatever you got to do. We got your back when moving here to the Destin-Fort Walton Beach area. Again, I'm Tim Whittemore with the Whittemore Group here with eXp Realty. We'll see you in our next video. Take care.